Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. I'm Will. Mark is out today. He's under the weather, so hey, get well, brother. You know what I'm saying? Big time. Get that health together. Everything's good. But hey, how's y'all Tuesday been? You know what today? Election day, right? So we get to find out who are our winners. But that's going to be a little bit later on in the show. You know, we got the rain, we got all this stuff. But hey, we got special guests. Today, we're going to get with and talk to about this wonderful Alumni Rivalry Showcase and a little bit of other stuff. And it don't hurt that, Bulldogs is in the house. So, hey, maybe that's why I got the keys, because this is not no PR. This is Bulldog Central. So, it's Male Manual Week, so why not? We're going to kick it. We're going to have fun. You know how we do it. We're going to have a lovely interview. After the interview, then we'll go ahead and do our players of the week and then get caught up on some other little stuff like that. But thank you for joining. And you know how we do right off the bat, social media. Come on, man. You know where to find us. If you don't know where to find us right now, man, something's wrong with you. You missing the best show on 50 and 502. Let's get it. Look, Mark and Will Show. We on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Of course, you already on YouTube. And we on Twitch. So get with it. Also, that new Facebook group page where you're allowed to vote. On Twitter, everybody's voting, taking care of business. But some people do not have Twitter accounts. So, Mark and I said, let's go ahead and get this started. So, look, that show is bouncing and banging. So, make sure you go ahead and join that Facebook group page. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a lot of winners were determined on that Facebook page. A lot of people ignored. So, hey, it may look like you won on one page, but you truly didn't. So make sure you go ahead and check everything out. We got everything for you, big time. F&C is coming. Friday Night Crew. That's where we talk about all kinds of topics other than sports. And sometimes sports is in there just because you know the nature of the beast. So go ahead. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to that big time. And, we got a new show coming out with that as far as we have not had one in a minute. Little thing about a pigskin, football games, college games, things like that. But we'll go ahead and get you guys up to date with that and get everything rocking and rolling. Get everybody back big time. So make sure you tune into that. That will be dropping real soon. There it is. Mark and Will Gaming is on YouTube channel, Mark and Will Gaming. Also, it's on Twitch. Mark has dropped some nice games on there, you know what I'm saying? And so, we're going to get some tournaments started so you can go ahead and, lose or, win. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If you're playing me, I think it's going to be a loss. But, hey, go ahead and join that. See what's going on. You know how we do. Big time. So, let's go and get this started. Let's kick it off Male Manual Week this special way. Look what we got here, right? We got Coach JB, and we got Coach. Let me look. Spratt.
Yes, sir.
Bang! We got two coaches for Manual, the Lady Crimson basketball coaches, and we got an event that they're doing this Saturday. So we're gonna go ahead and get and talk about that this Saturday, October 29th. You got Blast from the Past Alumni Rivalry Showcase. And that's at LJ Butch Gymnasium. Is that a Manual?
Manual. Yes,
that's why I had a little trouble going with it. But okay, it's at Manual. So you got the first game at 2 p.m. That's the ladies. Then you got the men's game at 3 p.m. Then you got the showcase 4 p.m. So, Coach Bryant, Coach Spratt, let's get into this. How did this event come up?
Well, we came together, the three of us, Ashley Franklin, Coach Spratt, myself, with Coach Spratt and I being alum from Male, and Ashley Franklin being Male Manual alum. It was just inevitable. We talked about it at the very early part of the season, what we needed to do to really just bring everybody out and support our team, and it just kind of just all fell into place. We also had Chelsea Thompson, that is a Manual alum, in with us, talking about just all the kind of ins and outs that would come along with the event as well. And we just happened to make it happen.
And this is basically this is a fundraiser, right, for Manual for your ladies basketball team, but it's a great fundraiser. Let me back up. How easy was it to get the players to come and participate in this event?
I don't think it was difficult at all. I think this is one of those things that it is, even though it feels like a no-brainer, it just hasn't been done. So once we put everything together and put it out there, when I wrote my old teammates, I can at least say they were, yeah, put me down, sign me up. Because I think more than anything, it's a chance to play with people that we haven't played with I graduated 10 years ago. So at least that, you know what I mean? And then you got people that you may have never, Mike Bush is on the men's roster, and growing up, Mike Bush, I mean, he's a big name, and so that gives somebody a chance to, A, see Mike Bush, and then number two, it gives a guy that might have played at Mel a chance to play with Mike Bush. And that's an opportunity that otherwise you just wouldn't have. And so I think, once we put it out there, the rosters, they started to fill up.
So, how many people are on each roster?
We try to limit it to 12 on each side, both men and women. However, we
About 15 apiece.
yeah. Most recently, we've had. I'm talking about maybe a couple of hours ago. We were notified that big names like Montrell Jones, Richard Harmon, and Ivan Green,
Come
Jason
on,
Osborne,
man. Come on. Y'all doing
BJ Bunton, like people
Right.
are reaching out. For the women's team alone, I'll be coaching, but I'm co-coaching under the legendary Sharonda O'Bannon. And when I was growing up, looking at the banner, in the gym, that was, our shoot, like that was that top name, the highest points, scored. Like
Her jersey
she's
is in the case.
she's
and Mel.
the big sister of Larry O'Bannon.
right. But you know what? And it's crazy because when I see I see Manual's coaches, I'm like, oh wow. I mean, y'all, ooh,
Yeah,
it's star studded. It's
yeah.
star studded. And when you were talking about how you received some calls, another my brother who's also a part of the show, Brandon Cosby, he sent me first he sent me a copy of the roster, not knowing that you guys was gonna be on here, and so that's why I asked you before, like roster, because I went back and it's not on there, and I'm like, because I remember seeing some names, and I'm like, oh wow, so I'm not shocked that you guys kept getting calls or whatever, because first of all, when you see Bush and Beaumont, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, hold on, wait a minute, and then you throwing, nothing but legends, Green, Ivan Green, and all these guys like that. Hey, Button and them, yeah, without a doubt. And I mean, I can't get into it because I don't have it, but tell some of the people who's going to be on there. You can say the whole rosters for the ladies and the men and the showcase or whatever you want to do.
I will give you. All right, so I'll just read what we got here. So Males, women will be coached by, like we just said, Ms. Sharonda O'Bannon and
Go.
JB. And playing on the team is going to be myself, Jenny Lincoln, Lauren Hook, Marsha Littlejohn, Sherelle Snarden, Brandy Denning, Zillick, Connie Neal, Courtney Cosby, Jillian Seals, she used to be at Griggs, Jada Owens, Logan Calvert, Taylor Messick, Emily Beckman, and Alicia Jones Howard. And then the manual women will be coached by the legendary, both of them,
Woo.
Gwen Doyle, Sheree Mansfield, and then playing will be Ashley Franklin, which is, of course, our head coach. Zakia Shaheed Martin, she's also on our staff as well. And Kristen Lynn McCune is also on our staff. Ashley
Your whole
Anderson.
staff is suiting up.
Yeah, Kristen Lynn McCune, Ashley Anderson, Emily Fulton, Nicole Lauterbach, Amy Hammond, Liz Plass Martin, Tessa Pollard Heron, Chelsea Thompson, Avery McKissy, Erica Prentice, Sharika Hughes, Tiffany Tolbert, and Marlise Baker. So that's your women's lineup.
Wow.
And your men, for male, we got Adam Burks, Michael Bush, Jermaine Burks, Leslie Powell, Trent Finley, Jermaine Cox, DeCarlo Hayes, Randall Brooks, Mario Johnson, Michael Moss, Doug Beaumont. And of course, the ones we threw out there, they haven't been added to this roster, but they've been in touch. And then Manuel.
They need to stop it too. They need to stop. Some of them up in my age. You better quit all that.
People want to show they still got it now. So they can still at least shoot the ball.
Yeah, you better just shoot. Don't catch no cream.
Right. So Manuel guys is going to be Andre Ralston, Baron Darden, Chris Fisher, DJ Lambert, Mark Pollard, Pat Fisher, Sean Payne, Stephen Purrier, Marcus Washington, William Samuels, and Marcus Points. So that's what the lineups look like as of now.
As of now. Game day is a different story.
We'll see.
As of now. Yeah. Big time. Showcase. So what's in the showcase game? Who's in the showcase game?
The showcase is just really just kind of like your Midnight Madness that just really trying to put the current teams on display.
Okay.
I think we are, we discussed possibly having a shootout between our girls and the alumni, and just kind of going from there.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all got some stars. We done had some stars on the show already, so y'all got some stars. Right. So that's a good one. Tickets is $15 if you go ahead and get in advance, and $20 at the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Woo, you got vendors, memorabilia, concessions. Man, I think y'all. Hey, this is right here. This is something. But you know what? What's the best thing is that it's many people who may try to duplicate it or whatever, but it's something about that mail manual. It's
absolutely
that mail manual. It's a little bit different, a lot different. I ain't gonna lie.
I think for me, when I see other rivalries and other school rivalries and all these things, I think what makes Mail Manual so special is that more times than not, it's also a family affair. Like, I know me and all my siblings, we went to Mill. Same for her, And so a lot of people that you come in contact with, either like even sometimes when we have kids that play for us, they might go to Manual. Their parents went to Mill. I mean, Mill Manual is always going to be a family thing, and it's one of those things where when we stop joking and stop, getting at each other, we both know we're excellent at the end of the day.
Right.
And it's really just the best of the best, doing what we do best. And so I think that's one thing that has people excited is just the fact that we all can, siblings, parents, it's normally lineage, when it comes to Mill Manual. So.
Absolutely right. You absolutely. Hey, everybody in my family except for one person who went to Manual, and we still don't really talk to him. He's not really invited to none of the dinners. But it's okay. It's cool. It is what it is. But let me ask you this: as the roster and everything else, what's the oldest class? Like who's the oldest? You ain't gotta give no age, but what year are y'all having the years on a brochure? What's the year? Who's the oldest on that?
We did make sure that as, we were taking names and stuff like that, we were writing down years, but I don't even want to look. Mike Bush put it out there for me one day and was like, "Hey, so am I going to be playing against class of 2015?" And I said, "Man, you ain't got to check in if you're going."
Strictly down low, baby.
We know you were okay.
Right.
You look, and I can't even talk about him like that because I look, I'm class of '98. So I can't even talk bad about him like that. But uh, I
But
think it's
Coach Bryant, real quick, you 98, I'm 92. So let me ask you this: is there anybody in between there that's playing?
nah,
Okay.
not really,
I'm,
not really.
I'm,
Well, let's be all the way honest. Ivan Green,
yep,
that's
yep,
'96.
yep. And
That's
then
'96.
Rashad Holman is right after him. Yeah,
Todd Holman and
yep.
what we got. Um, Montrell Jones is after them,
Right,
but
right,
still, I
okay.
mean, they
I hear you,
it'll be
dogs.
all right. It'll be all right. We
Yeah.
try to get everybody out. We Mel produced some big names, and not to say that Manuel didn't either, which by the way, we go back and forth in the staff about, the fact that we're outnumbered.
Yeah.
There's three alum versus, the two of us, but there's 16 years in between here,
Right, right,
and,
right.
and I had the privilege of, to be all the way honest, like she's on that banner over at Mail, too. And I had the privilege of coaching her. So,
Right.
for us to move and be at Manual this year under Coach Franklin, um, it's an honor. We're going to be doing big things this season, and I don't mean that we ain't gonna talk mess to each other every now and again, though.
You have to. I mean, that's in your blood. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
Right, right. It runs deep. Look, you know my boys. You know them Bros
Boss
boys.
boys. Yeah, them mail them dogs.
It,
Yeah. Come on
it
now.
runs.
Yeah. So let me ask you. Let's as we talk. Uh, Before we wrap up the showcase, is there anything that people need to know about this? Anything else you guys need to talk about this?
It's just gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great time. I we foresee it looking like a black, not even black, but a adult homecoming. You know what I'm saying? For
Okay.
all of us to partake in, right? Everybody got their pep rallies and everything, but
Right.
I feel like it could be like almost when you go back to your college and you tailgate before the game or whatever. You go to step
Yeah.
shows and everything that you do. I think it could definitely give that energy. Um, you know, uh, through 4 out of 5 of us on the staff are Greek members of the
Right.
D9, so we're trying to bring them out too. So it's just gonna be a great time and something that for it to be the first year, I think you don't want to miss it. I wouldn't. If I wasn't on the staff, I would definitely have already bought my ticket. So
Go on and spit your stuff, coach. That's what I'm talking about. Let it know, coach. Hey, I'm gonna say this. Next year, I'm gonna have to be honorary coach on that male bench, man. This for real,
Hey,
hey, yeah,
for real, for
yeah.
come
real.
on
I'm
through.
gonna have
Look,
to. I'm gonna have to. Now, my partner SPRP can't participate in this, but I can. I need to go
We
on.
might have you host. You might be the MC.
Hey, I
Next
love
I
that.
mean,
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
yeah.
Yeah, let's get it on for real, for real.
Yeah.
So look, let's transition to the manual basketball team, the ladies basketball team. You guys had a great year last year, and all this kind of stuff. And let me back up. Is it your first year, second year? How many years is it? First year there or
our
first year?
first year.
First year. Where was you guys at last year?
We were at Butler.
Okay, okay. Butler. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
Because it's getting ready to be the Butler show probably after this interview because they got some players that done did some things on the players. So yeah, it's gonna be a Butler show pretty soon. But okay, so now you've seen the team from afar. Now it's up close. You guys got some firepower that's coming back. What is this? Let's talk about the team as far as what's the outlook, and let's talk about some of the players, some of the players that we know, and some of the players we maybe don't know that we should know.
Well, we didn't always have to, watch from afar. We have 5 seniors this year, and 4 out of the 5, I actually, Coach Spratt and I actually worked out with them when they were in middle school
Okay.
over at Mill. And so getting them, as seniors, I believe that one of the players said, we all kind of manifested this. We're really excited about this upcoming season. They have put in the work over the summer. They're still putting in the work now, and I think you're going to, really, we're going to be on the radar all season long.
I like it. I like it. Uh, give it. Let's talk about some of the players. Like we already know one special player. Well, there's several special players you have, but we had one special, Jacayla, that's been on this show. So, and I actually saw that she recently committed to Buffalo
Hello.
University.
Yep.
Yeah, a familiar head coach came back to 502 and got one of the best players in the in the state. So who else? Let's you can talk about her game. We can talk about Jacayla's game, and then let's talk about some other players.
Yeah, JT's game is tough. I mean, it's aggressive. He's an aggressive guard, and I love aggressive guards. I think sometimes I see kids on the offensive end that are just not aggressive enough, and then JT will run you over. So we love JT's game. We got Sydney Tolbert. Sid is short. Everybody knows Sid's short, right? But Sid, that don't stop Sid. Sid can get to the cup at will. She is her head's on a swivel in traffic. She's affecting the game even if she's not necessarily scoring. I think some kids get hung up on just wanting to score, 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 but you can affect it, in all the ways, and Sid finds a way to affect it and disrupt it, when it needs to be done. Lexi Weaver. Lexi's also an aggressive guard. She's got a hezzy like I've never seen before. I don't even know. For Lexi, it's the change of speed in the move. Right, a lot of kids want to go fast. They don't, but the move is effective when you know when to time it. Right, you cross over and spin the legs and stuff. And she's a nice size guard as well.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a big three right there.
Yeah, those are the big threes. But I mean, we have a lot of moving pieces. God,
Sweeney.
this team just doesn't end. You have London Sweeney, you have Jasmine Chapman. There's Morgan White. It's
Maddie.
never ending. Madison.
Off her injury. Yeah.
Madison Brittle is coming off of ACL injury, and you wouldn't even know this kid came off of an ACL injury. She has not missed a beat whatsoever. So out of just what we know to be the starting five, I mean, we are going to be.
Y'all ready? Y'all say it. Y'all ready? And speaking of being ready, you just named some three guards that I don't know too many teams that can be able to compete with that. So what style of offense do y'all run? Or have y'all changed it? You ain't got to go all into it, coach. But I'm just saying because in my mind I'm picturing things. You see what I'm saying? I'm picturing.
I tell you what we did over the summer that was more than effective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fast.
Yeah.
Fast
and in control.
Disruptive.
Okay.
Aggressive. I believe Coach AB this summer. I believe she referenced the old Georgetown team. I believe that's what she referenced. Quick.
Hold on now.
I'm just telling you what she said. Hey, now you can ask people that saw it.
Wait a minute, which Georgetown? Which one we talking about? We talking about the defensive minded team back in the day with you, and are we talking about AI? What's Georgetown? We got the years. What we going on? What we going on?
I would argue we talking about both.
Okay.
But I mean,
okay.
We're trying to play quick, but also fundamental. You know what I'm saying? Basketball.
Gotcha.
And our head coach is defensive minded. She's all about look, if we were playing football, she would be the defensive coordinator.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, look, I know what we don't have to do because I know, what I'm saying, people act like, people be watching and they be trying to take some information, but we gonna have to bring y'all on during the season. So it'll be some games is on. So you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna have to break it down, let us know what it is and all that kind of stuff like that. We know it's
Absolutely.
season. When is the first game anyway?
Well, there's going to be some scrimmaging before that first game, but that first game, we uh, we got a big first game. We got we got a big first game.
Who's that?
Um,
Who's the big? Come on, man, you can't tell it. You can't come
Sacred
on the
Heart.
Walker Wheel show not to tell it. Come on. Yeah.
Sacred Heart is our first home game.
Who?
Well, not first home game. It's our first game, and
Sacred
it
Heart.
is
Oh, okay.
Sacred Heart. It's at their house. The state contender for the last 2 years.
Okay.
So
What date is that? What date?
it'll be. Um, you know what?
We're doing so much moving around in the schedule right now.
Well, I honestly think it's the beginning of December.
It is.
But I don't know exactly what it is. I have to come back to you.
That's
on
okay.
That.
We'll be there. We'll be there definitely. Definitely. That's two top teams.
Next time you gotta bring all five of our staff. We're 5 former D1 players,
Right.
and teaching the game the way that it should be taught.
Right.
These girls are buying in, and yeah, we're excited. So
You have to come to the practice, you know what I'm saying? So I can talk to y'all, interview y'all like that, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Do all that.
Hey,
Because I saw the picture of y'all and I thought y'all wasn't playing fair, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, man. These coaches look like they still play. What's going on?
I was gonna say,
Hey,
I still take
hey,
my
And,
flag.
look. And I guess y'all can because y'all playing Saturday.
Yeah. Sometimes we gotta show the girls better than we can tell them. Especially when it comes to, like I said, the simple, the fundamental, the communicating, the movement out the ball. Knowing the game and not needing a play.
So
Sometimes
Coach-
you just gotta show better than you can
Coach
tell.
Spratt, you saying y'all lacing them up? Is that what's going down? Y'all lacing them up? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's good stuff. I can't. Ooh, that first game, man. Let me ask this: Who, is the ADs making this schedule, or this? Who did that? That's a
the
powerhouse.
schedule. Yeah, the schedule was made before we got there. Normally, from my understanding, normally you have your schedule locked in for 2 or 3 years. Play Sacred Heart. It is December 2nd, and it is at their place. So it's okay though.
Oh yeah,
We're ready. We're ready.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, being that you got some male grads on here, and we all play sports, and I mean, hey, we want that competition. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody want to play. I ain't gonna throw no schools out, not today. But you don't want to play somebody you don't want to play. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna get. Let's get it. Let's get the juices going, and let's knock this out. And then we're gonna know where
What we got
stands. Yeah, and
Exactly.
you can always
What- yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, that's good stuff.
But
Yeah.
see, look, to be all the way honest, we realized what we had when we walked into the program, but then they showed us that
Right.
they were exactly who they said they were when we were playing over the summer.
Okay.
And look, I'm gonna quote the youngster over here. She said, "We want all the smoke." All
What? Wait a minute.
all season.
What year you come out? You said 2011?
Yes, I came out in 11. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. So, sound like Manuel's ready to rock and roll, and definitely Market Will Show would definitely be in the house on several games and things like that. Checking you guys out. So I want to go back a little bit, back down memory lane. When I got Bulldogs on here, I definitely got to, boast about my school without a doubt, So let's get into, let me interview you guys about this male stuff. So, and I'm going to start it off with the question like this. Coach JB, as a freshman going into male, and going in, you had some history, you got some stuff that's going on that happened before you, things like that. Was you used to playing with that, or from little league on to middle school? How was the transition from 8th grade to 9th grade?
To be all the way honest with you, my family, I come from a family of ball players, so since I could remember, I had a ball in my hand, whether I was with my dad or my uncle. But going into, I played a lot of street ball, played it with men all my life. But going into, I was at TT Knight. I remember my sixth grade year. I played 1 year there where I never got off the court. And then seventh grade, I went into JCTMS and I played ball. But we had some stars. I didn't play at all my eighth grade year.
Okay.
But when I got to Mel, I ended up making the varsity team. And from there, I mean, we were loaded. Like, I mean, I came in '94. You're talking about Courtney Cosby, Jenny Lincoln, Tamara Bumpers, Marsha Phelps. Like, we were loaded. So, but I didn't realize how much of a powerhouse Mel was, nor did I understand the tradition behind the H. So I quickly realized, and I won't lie to you, my siblings came, after me, except for one. I have that one brother that came to Mill and ended up leaving and going and graduating from Fir Creek, but I made sure that when schools like them other schools, them private schools, I won't even mention their names, were trying to recruit my young men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I no that purple runs through the vein, so I wouldn't even allow it.
Thank you for that, moms. Thank you, big time. We, as a football alum, your boys, your young men took care of business, and it was a joy to see them take care of business for the purple and gold, big time. Coach Spratt,
Thank
hey, no
Yes,
problem.
sir.
Coach Spratt. So 11, right? So who was the head coach when you was playing at Male? Was it the same? Did you have the same coach, or what? What happened? Who was the coach?
We did for a second. So when I first got to Mill, it was Coach Scully,
Okay.
Leslie Scully, and then my senior year, Jeff Sparks was the coach. So
So, hey, Scully, that name, that's a goat. That's how was the difference playing from Scully to Coach Sparks?
it was different. It was different because I think Scully had watched me play in middle school and stuff. She was around. We played at Mill a lot when I went to TMS, so we played there. So she was already there a lot of the time. And so Scully, she ran a program that I just had a lot of freedom in it. You know what I mean? And not that I didn't have that with Sparks, but he just didn't know me. And so that was something that I had to. Not that I didn't have to earn it with Scully, but I feel I had to earn it more with him, which is fine. He played a lot more. I feel structure ball as well than when she was kind of playing. But I mean, I had him for my senior year. I had one season. So
Okay.
but we had a good season that year. So
First of all, I want to say, not only can y'all come back on the show because y'all went to mail, but any people who ever go to JCTMS like I did and mail is
right.
always welcome in the building, baby, in the building, without a doubt. JCTMS, I ain't playing. Come on now, without a doubt. That's what I'm saying. Hey, y'all don't know how these outside people don't know how it is, man. Yeah, you got Barry, you got these other ones.
It's an experience.
Hey, but I'm telling you, when I get people on here that's from JCTMS that goes up to mail, man, it's something. There's something to me. So hey, you ladies are always welcome back. You can talk. I'm even gonna let you talk about manual, all that kind of good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you talk your stuff because I know purple and gold is definitely there. So look, it's Mail Manual Week. Talk about when you guys there. You know what I'm saying? Talk about when you guys played, how the rivalry was for you guys on the basketball scene. Because, like you said, Manu's been having tough teams for a long time. So, how was that rivalry between Mel and Manu when you guys was there? And let's start with you, Coach JB.
Oh man, I remember breaking some toes and in that game, and
Mm.
uh, getting real worked up. It's different now. Everything it just kind of seems like to me, with the younger generations these days, that yeah, they may understand the tradition, the rich tradition, but I don't think they understand really where Spratt or I came from, where like we had the death to manual, where there were the blackouts with where we made jerseys and all kinds of different things like that. I think we had fun back then, and it was innocent fun, um, but I don't think it's the same. Not with this young group. Um,
No.
I don't think
Let,
they're as invested as we were.
let me ask you
Yeah.
this. Let me ask you this before Coach Spratt, before I let you speak about the rivalry. Um, do you think it's what is the cause? What do you think it is? Is it because of more social media? Is it because a lot of them actually play together on travel ball or different things like that? I mean, what do you think is different? Because I'm with you. I read something real quick. I read something on the internet, not internet, on yeah, it was on social media, and it kind of rubbed me a little bit different because I know as a football player, if your hair does not stand on the back of your neck on male manual week, then you probably wasn't even playing.
Man,
So, so when I read stuff that I'm like on different comments, and I'm like, well, wait a minute now. I don't know if you understand the true thing, true for that purple and gold, that H. You know what I'm saying? Uh, what do you think is causing that?
oh, I to be honest with you, I just think it's just the change in time,
Oh,
and yeah, it might be social media. The younger generation is all into tweeting and posting and all these different things. Look, they don't even want to go outside.
These kids are honestly, these kids are too cool. That's what I think.
Is that what it is?
I think they're just too cool. Like they're just too cool to paint up. They're too cool
right,
to
right.
know to run across the. I mean, when I even male manual football, I mean, we had kids that would dress up and paint up and have on like a speedo with the flag, and it's 6 degrees outside, but they
Yeah,
not too cool. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So I think these kids are just they're just too cool, and I think. Social media, I'm sure, has affected it as well, but I think they're just too cool. They're too cool to really just go all out and be a fan of, their school and whoever's the running back or the QB1 or whatever it is. I just think they just too cool,
Nah,
Look, and
I like it.
while we're over here excited about Friday,
Oh yeah,
like we were saying,
Yeah.
hey, where are we
I was
tailgating?
at the
What are
grocery
what are
store
we
the other
doing?
day with Emmanuel shirt on.
Hey, hey, I hit.
Are
I
stopping me.
go ahead, Coach Spratt. What
No,
you say?
I was at the Kroger. Are you going to the game? I'm like, yeah, me too. Like, it's just it's just a thing.
It's the thing. Hey, that's what we know. Hey, this hit me. I DM me, Coach. I'll let you know where we gonna be at on Friday, and
Okay,
Absolutely.
cool.
without a
Yeah.
doubt. But okay, Coach Spratt. So when you was there, you know what I'm saying, you had two coaches and different things like that. Because sometimes the coach may not even know. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. So how was
Mhm.
the rival for you when you was there, Coach Spratt? To you,
Um,
and all that.
It was the rivalry. Well, I have older sisters
Mm.
that went to Mel. So I've been around males since they're 8 years older than me. So since they were in high school, and the Mike Bush played for Mel. That he graduated with them. Sergio Spencer, OB. These people graduated my sister ran track. So I've always been around male athletics, and my dad made sure to keep us around that. So I
That's
got to see.
oh.
I knew what to expect when I got there. I knew that's something I wanted to be a part of. The private schools tried to get me as well,
Mhm.
and I just wasn't going. I wanted to be a part of. I wanted to be a part of something that I saw my sisters be a part of, and I saw how proud they were to be a part of the rivalry, to go to Mill, and I wanted to go and play ball and leave my mark there. And so the rivalry for me was just always you knew people were gonna be standing almost on the court
Hmm.
every game. They're gonna be
Yeah,
heckling. They're
yeah.
gonna be, but it's just it's all in the name of love, and it's all in the name of rivalry. So It was intense. I mean, I think you want it to be though. I think you want it to be that. But I've been around Mel, like I said, for before I went there, years before I even went there. So I knew what to expect. I knew how I was going to be, and that's what I wanted it to be. It was everything I needed to be. So.
Right. Ooh, I'm ready right now. I'm ready. What my cleats said. I got one good play left in me. I got one good play. That's it. You're gonna take me out though. You're gonna give me a out for real, for real.
We
You
get
know
your
what I'm
sub. We
saying?
get your sub.
Get me out of there quick. No, hey, no 2 minutes. I need to get in the beginning. Let me go out and set the tone.
Right.
Let it go on off. I don't know if you ladies know that. I think Thursday they're having I think it's a reunion, a sports reunion at Joe's Palm.
Joe's.
Yeah, Joe's, like that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and step into that like that. So, it's great to hear this the passion and the love for the H that you guys talk about, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? You guys are taking care of business no matter where you at, and even though what I'm saying you at the heated rival, but y'all taking care of business, but y'all still love y'all school, and totally professional, and gonna go ahead and try to win a state championship for Manual, big time. That staff that you guys are a part of, I don't know too many gonna be able to rival that. And I would, hey, you know what? I just want to sit in the stands when you guys are going the coaches against the players, because I know that's an issue right there. That's something special. So I'm gonna tell you what. I want to thank you guys for joining me, big time. Like I said, I'm ready to rock. This hearing you guys, the passion and talk and all that kind of stuff. I'm ready, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys have an event that is very special, and I love it because it should. I love that it could be a part, like you said, of like the homecoming. People come back, do that, see that, play that. This have that nurturing of the male Manual, because there's no rival like it. I don't care what no one said. I don't care about none of these private schools saying it. All that stuff. It's nothing like male Manual. I don't care whatever sport it is. You got two schools that don't like each other. They respect each other, but they don't like each other. And that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all welcome anytime to come back and talk y'all stuff, all this kind of, especially when we get in the season, because I'm gonna need to know some of these offense, defense stuff y'all running and things like that. But I'm gonna have to check that first game out. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Please do.
That's a monster. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you who the ads who set it up, boy. Y'all wasn't playing, because I know, like you said, they do it some years in advance and stuff like that. But woo wee, great game. Definitely go ahead. And actually, guys, hey, if you watching this, if you want to see a treat, if you want to see some great basketball being played, man, go watch Manual ladies basketball team. They take care of business. They got the coaches, all that kind of stuff, and they very supportive of one another. So definitely do that. And before I get you out, off here, Coach JB, how's the former Bulldogs doing?
They're doing really well. DJ's at EKU, about to come out of school this year with a degree in computer science, and Jalen is at Kentucky Wesleyan as a sophomore. He was battling some injuries, for a little bit, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. So, hey, I'm proud of them both.
I know that's right. Hey, go out and support this event. Blast from the Past Alumni Rivalry Showcase. These ladies have put this event together, and I'm gonna tell you, ain't nobody gonna be able to duplicate. It's always some haters out there, but look, leave it alone. Let them do what they do. Let them do what they do. And just say, hey, sometimes you just gotta take your head off and say, hey, y'all took care of business. This is a great event, and rock and roll. So, hey, thank you, ladies, for joining me. I would DM you, because we're going to tailgate Friday without a doubt.
We'll be there.
Yes, let us know.
I will. Y'all be good.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. That's what it's about, y'all. Hey, Man, your lady basketball team, no joke, without a doubt. So make sure you go ahead and give them ladies a follow, all that kind of stuff. So, hey, without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what happened today. Without a doubt, let me take that wheel off her. Let's go on and get into our players of the week. And I'm going to tell you, you guys showed out. We had a particular school that really showed out and took care of business. And so, without further ado, like I said, so let's go on and get it rolling with our players of the week. Mark Will shows Kentucky Lineman of the Week, sponsored by Straight Razor, is Butler High, Jermaine Hobson Jr. Man, even like he said, be quiet, be quiet. Let me shut it down. 6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 fumble recovery, and if you saw him taking care of business, running down the field, hey, I'm going to tell you what, hey, hats off to you. Because as a former Atlantan, I was able to get a TD like that, and ain't no better feeling. So I'm going to tell you what, hats off to you, Jermaine. Hey, Hobson Jr., offensive defensive lineman of the week, sponsored by Straight Razor. Hey, 6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 fumble recovery. Hey, you did your thing. Butler High School in the building. And, hey, we ain't going to stop right there with y'all. Y'all know what happened next. Mark and Will Show, Kentucky Offensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out. It's Butler High's Tavion Jones. Hey, let me tell you something. 7 catches, 181 yards, 2 TDs. My man plays quarterback, receiver, whatever you need, he's going to take care of business. And he did his thing. Hey, I'm going to tell you what. If you do your thing, you got to be nominated. You be nominated, and then you're going to have to be like Butler High School because they represent it. Facebook. See, you guys forget about Facebook. No need to forget about Facebook. Go on and vote on Facebook. Vote on Twitter. Tavion Jones, Kentucky Offensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out. Congratulations. You did your thing. Next up, Mark and Will shows Defensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out, is Boyd County's Nate Manning. He was busy. 11 tackles, 6 tackle for losses, a half a sack. And you know what's so special about him? He got that 54. Anybody know me? That used to be my football number. 54, hey, you did your thing. You was busy. You was active. And you took care of business. Boyd County, and also Boyd County, shout out to you. Because you actually hooked the Mark and Will show up with a nice picture. And we appreciate you. Nate Manning is Mark and Will Show's Defensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out. Nate Manning, you did your thing. Last but not least, Mark and Will Show's National Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out. Boys County's Martaven Quisenberry. Martaven, you was playing, wasn't you? You was doing a little bit too. You was a little bit too big. Did you get a breather? I see 4 carries, 129 yards, 1 TD, 1 reception, 18 yards, 1 TD, a punt return TD, a kick return TD, and 2 tackles. Let me do that again. 4 carries, 129 yards, 1 TD, right? 1 reception, 18 yards, 1 TD, 1 punt return TD. He said, hey, I got something else, 1 kickoff TD, and 2 tackles. My Tavis, hey, man, quit playing. You are in the club. You are part of Mark and Will's National Player of the Week. Make sure, Boyd County, y'all did your thing. Hey, make sure you check your inbox. We're going to get you a nice little gift from Tap Out. And I'm going to tell you what, hey, man, salute to you. You rocked and roll. And congratulations to all the winners and all that kind of stuff. We'll go ahead and put everybody on social media without a doubt. And also, I want to say this. Like I said, it's not just on Twitter, right? It's on Facebook. And got to take advantage of that. And it's about total votes. It's not about percentage. So make sure you go ahead and take care of that and vote. And congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to the high schools because you guys have been rocking and rolling. I'm so proud of everybody participating and taking care of it. So, hey, thank you. And Butler, I'm going to tell you what, Butler, shout out to Butler. You got two people. Two people voted. And we're going to go ahead and need all you guys for Butler, go and subscribe to the Mark and Will Show YouTube because hey, y'all did your thing. Y'all did got the nominations in, and congratulations, Butler. Rock and roll with that. So you know the deal. You know what's going on. Let me go ahead and hit you with one more thing before I get out of here. Ooh, I must be a Cowboys fan. Yeah, Cowboys added Raiders defensive tackle Hankins. So hey, we definitely needed that. But I wanted to go ahead and hit this one real quick. Bears 33, Patriots 14. It shocked the world. It shocked everybody. Nobody thought the Bears was going to win. Bears took care of business. Go on, get your win, Bears. Hey, my cousin Drake, holla to you. Congratulations, without a doubt. I know you a big Bears fan, and you know, hats off to Justin Fields. He did his thing. He was 13 for 21, 179 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception, 14 carries, 82 yards, 1 TD, and hey man, they dominated now. Get that out your system because you're playing Cowboys next. But hey, congratulations. The Bears now is 3-4, and the Patriots 3-4. So do we got a quarterback controversy? Zappy? Mac Jones? I don't know. I'm sure Mark and Will Show will talk about that soon. Maybe tomorrow, right? I think so. Hey, I want to thank the guests tonight, Coach Spratt, Coach JB, for joining. I want to thank all of the players of the week for taking care of business. Hey, and we can't wait, right? Fridays is right around the corner. Not even corner. It's down the block. So make sure you guys nominate people. Get them in between Friday, no later than Sunday, and let's see what happens. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to everybody who's supporting these young people taking care of business. Hey, this is Will. I'm out. Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.